Alright, wait, hold on, let me check just in case. Alright. So I was supposed to make this video on Wednesday, and I did put it out on Wednesday, but the unfortunate thing is I forgot to turn on my mic. I am officially a dunce, everyone. But now that problem's solved, and I'm actually being smart this time. Alright, let's continue on with the video. So, we're here to discuss about Yandere Simulator, a sandbox game where the goal is to murder your rival in order to reach your senpai, or beloved, or whatever, whichever term you use, that's fine. And it seems like a cool concept, and there's nothing wrong with it. However, there's a few problems with this game that there's problems with this game, and it just doesn't work, and those problems have not been fixed since the game's development around 2013. So let's cover what's wrong with the game. Okay, so the first noticeable flaw we have for this game is the bugs and glitches that occur in the game. The bugs and the glitches kind of ruin the game because there's either too many students or the frame rate just drops horribly. Like, the frame rate's just awful. That's not the reason why there's bugs and glitches happening, but that's something I need to mention. But the bugs and the glitches are pretty much just when you murder a student while trying to do something else, something random occurs and then the game crashes and all that shit. And we'll get to that later on when I talk about the coding of this game. So the second noticeable flaw we have here is the assets. The models, everything in the game is not original from what I've heard. Again, this is from what I've heard. Do not scream at me for not knowing about this shit. But from what I've heard, the models of the students and the teachers and the counselor, they were from a Unity store pack, and the models for the buildings as well came from like random shit or something, like I don't know, games or something, but other games or that kind of shit. And the thing is, okay, so there's two different types of grass in this game. The grass in the game, the original grass, was stolen. It was the developer of the game stole the grass from a DeviantArt user. I will not shout them out. Just, I'm not going to shout them out because I don't want the DeviantArt user getting harassment. However, we can just talk shit to the dev, that's fine. But, however, I don't think the new grass in the game is new. It's probably stolen too, most likely, and probably the town as well. When you realize it, the town is probably stolen as well. He probably took that shit from somewhere. And let me check it. All right, sorry, I was just checking to see if my mic. Again, there's nothing wrong with checking because last time I fucked up. All right. The coding of the game, the third major flaw. The coding of the game is complete shit and is the good reason why many bugs and crashes are happening. The code is absolutely shit. The developer does not know how to code. The code looks like basic shit you learn in the Virtual Academy or some shit. The coding's just garbage. Fun fact, the publisher and developers of the Hello Neighbor game have actually tried to assist the developer with his game, but unfortunately the person from Tiny Build, I believe that's their name, I believe they made Hello Neighbor, I believe so, I'm not sure, but a person from Tiny Build tried to help the developer, and then it all ended up with shit because the developer couldn't understand the code that the Tiny Build person created, the new code, and just went back to the original shitty code that is just complete spaghetti and nothing but macaroni. And we're going to be reacting to this video right here. Now I'm going to put up the volume just so you guys can hear. we're going to be reacting to this and giving my full thoughts on this. Let's go, boys.
I've got good news about Osana.
Oh, really? What's the good news, boy? Let's see what you have.
At this point in time, Osana is functionally complete, and I'm currently testing each one of her elimination methods to make sure that everything is working properly before she is released.
Right, so this is a problem. This is a pet peeve I have. So, the developers. I'm only going to talk a little bit about the developer. I'm not going to talk about him a lot. I'm actually considering making a video on the developer, Yandere Dev. So if you guys want me to, that's fine. But this guy, from what I've also heard, streams games on Twitch and doesn't really work on the game that much. So that is most likely bullshit.
As I test each method, I'm fixing every bug, exploit, or janky looking thing that I find. I'm also making a lot of slight changes to the game so that it won't be confusing for newcomers who are going to be playing it for the first time when the demo finally releases.
Isn't this technically a demo though, because it's not released yet? It's a build. It's not... A build is a demo. But, I guess to his words, I guess he means official demo or something, or Kickstarter, whatever you want to... Whichever term you use, Yandere Dev, whatever.
I'll elaborate on what this process entails. From the pause screen, the player can speak with InfoChan and pay her to perform various favors and services. InfoChan can also provide something called schemes, which are basically walkthroughs that show you every step necessary to eliminate your rival in a specific way. For example, if you want to get your rival expelled from school, you need to report her to the guidance counselor once per day, starting on Monday and ending with Friday. In order to demonstrate what kind of work I'm doing at this stage of Osana's development, I'll walk you through the things I discovered while testing the first of Osana's expulsion schemes. On Monday, our objective is to steal Osana's phone, use it to take panties. We'll have to splash her with water is to obtain a bucket.
Alright, so shout out to shout out to some weird Pace Gaming for mentioning this. He's a pretty cool YouTuber. He's actually pretty funny. But I remember when I was watching one of his videos, Pace said that, if you want this to be like Hitman or something along the lines of that, he said something about, he mentioned Hitman somewhere in there. I don't know, but he did mention about, hey, let the player find out how to eliminate their rival themselves. Let them figure out. Let them make trial and error. That kind of stuff. And I agree with that, mainly because it's better to let the player find out things rather than to just show them a tutorial. Just shove a tutorial in their face, because, that's not really... I hate tutorials. I really do. I want to figure out the game by myself, and I want to learn how the mechanics work. Like, I want to play Samurai Showdown and not be interrupted by this. I know how Sam Show works. I just don't want to get through a tutorial, mainly because I already know how it works. And this is really a pet peeve. I know tutorials are, I guess, mandatory things for games and whatnot because the player needs to learn. But I believe that I don't think a tutorial is needed. I think you could just give the player, you can just let them figure out themselves, trial and error that exists. So let them figure out by themselves.
Right away, I can tell that somebody who is playing Yandere Sim for the very first time with no prior knowledge of the game could get confused or frustrated here. How would they know where to find a bucket?
I mean, there's a bathroom, right? I mean, in every school, it should be common sense that there's a bathroom, or, the bucket's in the janitor's closet and whatnot. I'm pretty sure they have common sense to find where the bathroom is. But, you just want to let them figure out for themselves, and it makes no sense.
There is a bucket in one of the girls' bathrooms, but there's no good reason why it's in that bathroom specifically. There should be logical consistency in the placement of items. So I decided to put a bucket in every bathroom on the first floor.
No, no, boy, Yanda boy, no. Oh God, I'm pretty sure a good place for a bucket would be is a janitor's closet or some sort of area where you see different tools or whatever shit. You don't put buckets in every bathroom. Let me just go place. Let me just joke. Let me place a bucket on every bathroom. No, you don't place a bucket in every single bathroom. You just put it in a janitor's closet. That's logical. Putting a bucket in every single bathroom is not logical. It really isn't. Alright, let's skip this for a bit.
To her office and lecture her before allowing her to return to class. After that was functional, I decided to add one final touch. If your rival is lectured by the guidance counselor, her animations will change so that she looks sad and depressed for the rest of the day.
Alright, so this is another logical flaw I have with this. If someone lectures you about something or something you did, you're not gonna be depressed and shit. You're gonna be like, okay, I won't do this again. Or if you're a rebel, you probably go like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna do it. I'll fucking do it again. That's pretty much it. You don't become depressed after you just got lectured. You wouldn't be depressed or sad. You wouldn't be upset. You wouldn't be in such a crestfallen state. You'd understand. You'd be like, okay, I won't do this again. What is the counselor even giving at this point? I'm curious as to what the counselor is saying. Is she saying, if okay, so if Osana's depressed because she got lectured, either the counselor must have called her a failure at life in order for her to be depressed, because there is no way a guidance counselor can make you depressed. That is a logical flaw that does not work. This just doesn't work. Shout out to Paste again, my boy.
That concludes the first phase of the expulsion process. I found a lot of things that needed to be improved or fixed, and I was only examining one aspect of the game. There are still dozens of other features that each need to be checked, and all of them will doubtlessly expose more areas of the game that need to be tweaked or improved to provide a better experience for the player.
No, right now you need to fix the bug. You need to transfer this game from Unity to Unreal Engine 4. You need to fix shit. You need to actually do shit. No, right now people care about how the game is doing and and they care about the game being, playable, being viable to use and whatnot. You can stop adding features. Stop adding Easter eggs. Okay? Again, that's all I'm gonna talk about the dev. If you guys want me to make a video on him, that's okay. But you don't my god. Alright. This is just idiotic.
It's difficult to say precisely how long this stage of Osana's development will last. It's very abstract.
Then what's the point of making this video if the whole... Oh my god, why? The whole point. What is the whole point then? You made a video for nothing. Now, how are we going to know when Osana's released, huh? You know what? This is just shit. This is just... Oh, fuck, man. Why? It just makes me want to kill myself. Alright.
Sometimes I will test a feature and find nothing wrong, and other times I will discover serious game design flaws or exploits that take a few days to fix. I have also been spending my time finalizing...
Alright, screw this shit, I'm already losing brain cells. But that is my video for today. If you guys want me to talk about the dev and whatnot, I will talk about him in later videos. I will talk about the dev. If you guys want me to, you can just comment down below and say, hey, can you talk about Yandere dev? What's with him? And I'll gladly do that. I'll gladly do that. I will do that. So, oh, so if you guys, so I will be doing a Saturday video. After the Friday video, I will do the Saturday video. To put it in a better explanation. Again, like I said many times, if you guys want me to cover a video on Yandere Dove, I will do it on Friday. And I'll probably make a video about something else on Saturday if you guys really wanted to. So, that is it. My thoughts on Yandere Simulator. It is a piece of garbage and it needs to die. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, Sauce Nation.